So first of all, we're going to have just a shortish meditation of just coming into our present experience, being in the body, our senses and the world. And then we're going to do, from sitting, where you are, from sitting, just some very gentle movements of the head and shoulders, just to make that transition from a short time of meditation to standing. And then we'll stand and we'll do some loosening, we'll do some gentle movements with the breath, with the body. Then we'll do a little bit of do-in, which is a sort of self-massage, sort of Chinese self-massage. Some of you may have done before, I'm sure. And then right at the end of that, we'll do a foot massage. So if you're willing, and you might like to give yourself a foot massage, and you can either do it sitting on your chair, or you might want to sit on the floor, or something like that. So we'll finish with that foot massage, and then we're going to have a little break. We'll have 10 minutes just to do whatever we need to do and prepare our place for yoga nidra. And you might need to find yourself a nice comfortable space to lie down. You might want to put blankets and cushions, have things ready. So that's that opportunity. And then we'll practice yoga nidra, which is a conscious rotation of awareness around the body, which leads to a very deep sense of relaxation of all the different parts of our being. And I'll just explain that a little bit more before we go into the practice. So we'll do that yoga nidra practice and leading to deep relaxation. And then we'll just come back to sitting just for a few moments, just to absorb that practice. And then at the end, we'll just have a little bit of time to check out with each other, or just to check in and check out, and just spend a little bit of time with each other right at the end before the morning finishes. So I'd like to invite you now to find a comfortable seated posture. If you do need to lie down, that's fine. You can lie down for this first practice. You might be sitting on a chair, you might be sitting on cushions, whatever you're doing, please make yourself comfortable. You might need a warm blanket around your legs. So I'll just give you a moment to make yourselves comfortable. So thinking about your posture as you set up your seated posture, make sure that you feel that your spine is long with its natural curves. You're not trying to hold the body straight. You're sitting with a gentle upright spine. And if you need your feet supported, you have something under your feet. You might want to just gently roll the shoulders back and down and let the hands rest in your lap. You might want to tuck them inside your blanket. And the position of the head, just make a moment or two to just move the head a little bit and see if you can find the position of the head where the neck feels long and the crown of the head rises softly towards the sky. So take up your seat. Arrive in your body. Arrive to yourself. Arrive to your experience. So you might want to gently close your eyes, or you may like to keep the gaze very soft and downwards. Become aware of the gentle breath, flowing in, flowing out. And just for a moment, noticing just how you are, just what you bring to the practice this morning. Noticing in the body, noticing the mind, any thoughts coming and going. And noticing your heart. And sitting with a very gentle, kindly, loving acceptance of how you are right now. So we're going to bring our attention to the body to begin with, noticing. So first of all, the crown of the head. As you notice the crown of the head, you might like to consciously relax the crown of the head. Forehead. Rest the eyes. Let the eyes rest very gently back. Let them soften back. Be aware of the face, the soft skin of your face. And the jaw. Relax the tongue and the root of the tongue. Be aware of the base of the skull. And a sense of length and grace in the neck. Find that point of balance where the head sits exactly on top of the spine. And now the top of the shoulders. Let them release down. All the way down your arms to your hands. Feel the weight of the hands as they rest. The soft skin of the palms of the hands. Now bring your awareness to your chest. Feel the space around the heart, abdomen, and belly. Be aware of the gentle movement of the breath. A sense of the side ribs, moving softly outwards on the in-breath, moving softly inwards on the out-breath. Bring your awareness to your back. Sense of the spine rising with its natural curves from the base to the base of the skull. Be aware of the broadness of the back, the gentle movement of the back with the breath. So a sense of the whole upper body, balanced, poised, lighter, breathing. And supporting the upper body, the pelvis. The weight of the pelvis supported by the chair or the cushion. Let the weight go down into the pelvis to the support of the earth beneath. Feel the weight of the upper legs. The strength. The soft bend of the knees. And the awareness right down the lower legs into the ankles, down into the feet and toes. Find your base. Steady on the earth. And not just this little bit of earth where you're sitting right now, but have a sense of a wider perspective of the earth supporting you. So the earth beneath, rooted, grounded. The sky above. You might imagine a line of energy rising right up through the body, out through the crown of the head, up into the space above, to the sky. Rooted through the feet and the pelvis to the earth, connected to the sky through the crown of the head. And the gentle breath. This breathing body. Connecting you to the inner space and the space around you. So gently bringing your awareness to all the senses. Even though your eyes are closed, you might be aware of light. So aware of the sense of sight. As the eyes rest back, the sense of sight is softly present. Just noticing what it notices. Be aware of the sense of sound without consciously listening. Be aware of the sense of hearing, just noticing what it notices. And now the sense of smell. There might not be very much, but you might just have a sense of the coolness of this early autumn air. Sense of taste. and the sense of touch. Sense of touch through the whole surface of the skin of your body. Noticing warmth and coolness, pressure, softness. So being fully present in your direct experience, the body, all the senses, with gentle breath. No hard edges to your experience. Now, just where you are now, without moving, allow the breath to become a little deeper. And feel that the breath connects you more to the inner and the outer world. You breathe in the world, and you breathe out into the world. And then very gently allow the breath to return to normal. And just where you are, softly allow your head to very gently relax down with your chin towards your chest. And then you can roll your head very gently to the right and softly down and to the left. And continue with that as long as that feels comfortable for another few moments. Just very gently rolling the head. And coming back to center. Bringing the head back to center. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, let the head turn to look over your right shoulder. Slowly back to center and turn to look over your left shoulder. And back to center. Gently relax your head with your chin towards your chest again. And then as you raise your head, you could raise your arms. And in your own time and in your own way, just have a very gentle stretch. However feels comfortable for you. Have a gentle stretch. You might want to roll your shoulders around. Finish with a backward rotation to open the chest. And then just rest forwards for a moment. So you might want to rest with your elbows to your knees. Some of you who don't mind the head down, you might want to relax a little deeper, but just allow the body just to rest over for a moment before we come into standing. So when you feel ready, do come into standing. And of course, all this can be practiced from sitting, but some of it, if you wish to, that's fine. So I'd like you to stand with the feet hip width apart, the soft bend in the knees, shoulders releasing back and down. I'm just going to begin with some breathing. So breathing out where you are. So you breathe in, just very softly let the arms float up. Now they could just go as high as you want them to go. As you exhale, bring the arms down to the side. So continuing in your own time. Find your own rhythm. Breathing in, the arms float up. Breathing out, the arms float down. So find your own rhythm, your own breath. Just one more. And now just with your right arm, draw circles. Imagine you were drawing circles on the wall, and you might find the back heel lifts. So you could just draw a few circles. There might be little circles, there might be big circles. Almost like doing backstroke with one arm. And then change sides and do a few on the left. So you might let the back heel just lift. Keep the knees very soft. Almost as if you were greeting the world. Hello, beautiful world. And then go from one side to the other. Stay light on the feet. And then coming back to center. So let's take the fingertips to the shoulders, and we're just going to very softly round the upper back and breathe out. The elbows may touch or they may not. And as you breathe in, just take the elbows back. So breathing out, the elbows come forward. You might just round the upper back, breathing in as the arms go back. Just a few times. And really feel you're opening the chest and opening the upper back. Come back to center. Link the fingers together. Round the upper back again. Soften the knees. And very gently stretch through the upper back. Don't push the head down, but just keep the neck relaxed. And then you can straighten the body. You can turn the palms up and stretch up to the sky. And you might want to just go a little bit from side to side. So you choose how much you do or how much you don't do. Come back to center, soften the knees, soften the shoulders, and let the arms float down. Roll the shoulders back, take the hands to the hips. And we're just going to move the hips around. So we take the hips round in one direction, and then we take the hips around in the other direction. And then we bend the knees, and we'll just take the hips a little bit from side to side. So the upper body's leaning slightly forwards, the hips are slightly back, the knees are bent, And just taking the hips a little bit from side to side, so you can stretch a little bit into the, well, it's called the IT band, that strong band of fascia on the outside of the leg. Come back to centre. Now you might need to hold on for this one, so you can hold on if you've got a chair handy, or you might put your hand on the wall. But we're just going to start with this right leg, and we're just going to start with a little bit of gentle swinging. But do hold on if you need to. Try and keep the supporting knee a little soft. And let's do the other side. So just very gentle swinging with the left leg. Hold on if you need to. I won't ask you to do both legs together, so don't worry. I'm going to come back to the right leg, and we're just going to begin with a little bit of opening, almost like a breaststroke leg kick. So just opening that right hip. And you might be just doing tiny little movements, just whatever you can do. And then the other side. Oh, I can hear noises in my hip. Don't go too high that you feel clunking. It's better to go low without clunking. Very good. Come back to centre. And I'd just like you to just have a little move around. So you might want to have a little move around. You might want to have a little shake. You could start by shaking the hands. You could stand and you could shake the hands. You could shake the legs. You could shake the whole body. I can't see what you're doing because I've got this big screen in front of me. So I'm absolutely sure you're all doing some marvellous dancing around. Wonderful. Come back to centre, just standing for a moment. And then you have a choice. You can either just dangle your head and your shoulders with your knees soft and really relax. Feel as if you've got water dripping off your fingers, dripping off the crown of your head. Imagine you're in a shower with lovely warm water cascading down your fingers. Or you might want to go all the way over and hang from the hips. So you choose which is going to be best for you. You might want to dangle from your hips. Wherever you are, if you're fully over, you might just want to move around a little bit or sway gently from side to side. If you're just dangling from your shoulders, you might just want to relax there. And you might imagine that everything is very loose. So become a little bit like a rag doll, just for a moment. Very good. Roll softly back to centre. So I'd like you to begin by standing comfortably, or of course you can sit. I'm just going to start by rubbing the hands together. And you just imagine you've got some nice hand cream on, or you're giving your hands a good massage. And then we're just going to start with the right hand, and we're going to just pull each finger. So just give a little pull and a little twist to each finger in turn. So we're moving on to the doing part. This is the self-massage. Do that another time. Give your fingers a little pull and a little twist. And then the same hand you've been working on, I'd just like you to, with your thumb, is to massage the palm of the hand. And as you do that, you really notice that perhaps it's quite soft skin on the palm of the hand. And then turn the palm of the hand towards you, and with your thumb, you can gently massage up from the web, between the thumb and the first finger, up to the wrist. And you can, between those bones, you can see those bones in your hand, and you can massage all the way up to the space between the ring finger and the little finger. And then the last thing I'd like you to do is, with your left hand, thumb and forefinger, is just gently to pluck the skin out between the web between the fingers. And just gently pluck it out. And this actually helps to stimulate your lymphatic system. So it's very good for boosting the immune system. Let's do that once more. Just pluck the skin, the web between each finger, and then give that right hand a shake. Just pause for a moment and notice the sensations. Does that right hand feel a little bit more alive, maybe a little bit lighter than the left? Okay, so we're going to go to the other hand. We're going to pull, a little pull and a twist of each finger. And you can do that a couple of times. And then with your thumb, massage the soft skin of the palm of the hand. And then we're going to go from the web between the thumb and the first finger with the thumb of the other hand. We're just going to massage, rub down to the wrist, and we'll go between each finger. And you've got nice little, well, you've got the bones and little sort of bones on your hand, which gives you a little track of where to go. And then we're just going to pluck the skin, the web of skin between the fingers. Just pluck it outwards. It might feel a little sore. You're going to do this with your toes in a minute, a little while, so you practice on your hand. And if you can't do it on your feet, if you can't reach your foot later, you could just repeat a little bit of massage on your hands. And then give that left hand a shake. And then just stand and relax. Really feel the hands. Are the knees still soft? Neck and shoulders feel relaxed. So feeling your awareness in your fingers, I'd now like you to bring your hands up, and you can rest your arms whenever you need to. So you're going to tap the head like little raindrops. So you'll hear that sound, little raindrops. Might notice it sounds different at the back of the head to it does to the top, to the sides. But we just give the scalp a little massage with the fingertips. Relax, always relax. And then we're going to gently stroke across the forehead. We're going to stroke outwards from the center. All those worry lines have gone, especially if you keep your fingers here, they've disappeared. And relax. And we're going to just pinch from the beginning of the eyebrow, where the eyebrow starts, and just pinch along to the outside. Do that 2 or 3 times, gently pinching. And again, relax. And then we're going to massage the face. So you can do this however you want to. So you can massage the chin, you can massage the cheeks, you can massage around the nose. Or if you want to, you could just very gently, very kindly, very lovingly hold your face. Or you could just gently pat your face. Yeah. And it feels quite lovely to do that. Very loving. Relax. And then we're going to pull our ears. So we're going to pull down on the earlobes. Of course, I always say this, but one of the signs of a Buddha is that he has long earlobes. So maybe we can hasten our enlightenment if we get our earlobes a bit longer. Who knows? Relax. And you're just going to gently massage the back of your neck. So just gently squeeze a little bit at the back of your neck. And then with your thumbs, you've got those little points, those little spaces at the base of the skull. You might want to just put your thumbs in there. Give that a gentle massage. Going to go back to massaging your neck. And relax. So we're going to now go to the arm. We're going to work on the left arm. So we're going to go up the outside and down the inside. So you have to turn your arm up the outside, down the inside. And relax. Just notice the arms. Does that arm feel a bit more alive than the right arm? So let's do the same to the right arm. Up the outside, down the inside. Relax. And we're going to massage the chest. So you can just do gentle tapping. So you can go to the ribs a little bit and to the chest. And if you want to, you could make some sounds. So I'm going to make some sounds. I can't hear whether you're making sounds, but do. Why not? And we're going to take one arm and we're going to support the arm, and we're just going to tap the upper shoulder, just wherever we can reach. And then we do the same to the other side. So support the elbow and just do a little bit of tapping. And relax. Gently roll the shoulders back, stand for a moment and have a sense of your upper body, your head, your chest, your arms, your hands, the upper back. Noticing, is there a little bit more sense of being alive, a little bit sense of tingling or flow in the upper body? And we're going to massage the belly. So I'd like you to put one hand on top of the other, and we're going across, we're going down the right, across and up the left. So we're massaging the digestive tract. So helping elimination. Very good. And relax. And then we're going to just gently massage the kidneys. So here you might just want to, however you can with your hands, just gently warm up. Might be the backs of the hands, that might be easier, but just warm up the area of the kidneys. Or you might just want to rest your hands there gently, the backs of your hands, or just warm up the kidney area. And relax for a minute. And then with very loose fists, you're going to pummel your buttocks. And I know you've done this before, so very loose fists, pummel the buttocks. You get quite a satisfying sound. And if you get sciatica, which I do from time to time, it's a very good way to help ease off sciatica. It loosens all the muscles that press on the sciatic nerve. Relax for a minute. So standing, noticing whatever you notice. And then we're going to go down the legs. So we're going to bring the hands to the outside of the legs. We'll soften the knees a little bit, and we go all the way down the outside of the legs, tapping all the way down the outside and then up the inside. Down the outside, up the inside. You can be quite firm here. You can be quite strong. The legs are strong. And then just come to standing. Feel the legs. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a bit of foot massage. If you find reaching your feet is hard, you could go back to massaging your hands. So I'm going to go back to the chair and I'll do it so you can see me, or we might be able to see me. There we are. So we're going to start with the right foot. And take off your sock. So if you've got your sock on, take it off. So what we're going to start with is we're going to circle the right ankle. Just circle it round. You might want to take your hand and sort of crank it round, or you might just want to gently turn it round. And if you're not able to do the other things on your foot, like the massage bit on your foot, you can certainly all do this perhaps. So turn the foot the other way. So go in both directions. Our feet are so important. I mean, obviously, our feet are our connection to the earth, mostly. And of course, later on, we'll be connecting our spine to the earth. So, but mostly our feet are the connection to the earth. So it's really important to keep our feet very flexible. So you've turned the ankle around quite a few times. I'd like you to support the foot with your other hand if you can, and do the same with your toes as you did with your fingers. So take each toe and give just a little pull and a little twist. And if you can't reach your toes, you might be doing this on your hands again. A little pull and a little twist. Do that a couple of times. And then you're going to do the same thing as you did on the palm of the hand, but you're going to slide your thumbs side by side from the space between the base of the toes all the way down to the heel, so that the thumbs are going past each other. So they're going past each other, starting at the top and working all the way down to the heel. So it's like two buses passing in the road. And you can do that a few times. And then support the foot underneath, and just with a very loose fingers, make sure you haven't got a great big ring on because you might hurt yourself, but just gently flip, flop, flap. Gently massage the sole of the foot, but very, very gently if you want to, or however it feels comfortable. So you're tapping, in a way, you're tapping the whole base of the foot, so the toes all the way down to the heel. And then you're going to massage. So you're going to massage the toes, the sole of the foot. And then I'd like you to rub your hands together, but put your foot inside. So rub your hands, but rub the foot. And you can rub at the sides, you can rub back and front. You could rub your ankle. You might want to sweep up the leg towards the knee. There's no set way to do this. Do it in a way that feels helpful to you. And I'd like you to use your fist now. It's all right. Support the foot with your fist. I'd like you to, as if you're trying to unscrew a jar, is just gently massage. So turning on the sole of the foot, as if you're trying to unscrew a jar. Good. And now we're going to do that plucking between the web. Can you see? So between the web of the toes, we're plucking outwards. It might feel a little tender, but carry on along the space between each toe and do it a few times. And it really does help to boost the immune system, helps the lymphatic system work effectively. It's called actually milking. And the lymphatic system works by the milking action of the muscles. So in a way, we're sort of helping that milking action by doing this little practice. And I just want you to hold your foot, just gently squeeze it, a little bit like when you held your face, that sort of gentle loving of your foot, because our feet do so much for us. And then put your sock back on, or wrap that foot in a blanket, and just pause for a moment and notice the difference between the 2 feet. Actually, my whole leg feels longer. Your foot may seem bigger, even softer. Just notice how it is. The sensations in the foot. The difference between the right foot and the left foot. Good. So now we're going to start on the other foot. And we'll start by turning the ankle around. You can use your hand if you want to crank the foot around, or you can just turn it around without using your hand. But make sure you go around quite a few times, because the ankles can get very stiff, especially in the colder weather. And again, it's this milking action of the muscles, the foot moving, the muscles of the foot, or those little muscles in the foot working. And then, of course, we're going to pull, so support the foot, support the ankle. We're going to pull the toes, give them a little twist and a little pull. And you can do that quite a few times. And just noticing that you're not holding the breath in all this. Just allow the breath to be very relaxed and very easeful, relaxed breath. And then you're going to just massage with your thumbs. You're going to massage the sole of the foot. And like we massage the soft skin of the palm of the hand. And just notice, do your feet feel quite soft, or does it feel harder, a bit harder skin by the heel? Or you can just really notice such a lot of things around your foot. And of course, if you know anything about reflexology, the feet represent the whole body. So massaging our feet really helps to massage the whole body, all the internal organs, etc., according to reflexology. And then we're going to rub. So we're going to rub the foot. massage the foot a bit more. You might want to sweep up the leg. And then support the foot, and we're just going to just gently tap the sole of the foot. Very, very gentle, loose fingers. So it'll be the back of the toes. By now, your hands should feel very relaxed and very loose. And we're going to do that little crossing where we massage from the base of the toes all the way down to the heel. So the thumbs are going like this, passing each other. And then supporting the foot, we're going to do that with the fist, so as if we were unscrewing a jar or screwing up a jar. But you do need to support the foot, so you need to have support where you're working. Just massage up again to the knee. And we're going to do that plucking. So we're going to pluck the web between the toes. And do that a few times. And again, it might feel a little bit sore, might feel a bit tender. And it's really important, if you can, to give yourself a foot massage if you remember. The hard thing is to remember, but it's a very good and a great act of kindness to give yourself a foot massage. And then just holding the foot or gently squeezing the foot, holding it with a very kind, loving hold, appreciating everything that our feet do for us. And then put on your sock. And just pausing for a few moments. So just sitting just for a few moments, noticing your feet. And then very gently, just wherever you are, have a little stretch. You might want to have a move about. And we're going to take a little break. We're going to take a break, and in this break, I invite you to make yourself a space where you can practice yoga nidra. You might want to put a couple of blankets on the ground and cushions under your knees and support for your head. Don't let your head sit back. Make sure your head is supported, at least in line with your heart. And blankets to cover yourself. So you need to make sure you're nice and warm. And you might want just put something, a little something over your eyes, maybe a soft scarf or a bit of fabric. So we're going to take a break now. Let's take till quarter past. So that just gives us a few minutes just to get ourselves organised and do whatever we need to do. So I shall see you back here at 11:15, and we'll have a practice of yoga nidra. That's probably why I can't see some of you. You're probably all lying down now. That's good. Yes, do make sure that you're going to be comfortable and have your knees bent or something under your knees is very helpful for your back, helps your back to relax. And remember, the position of the head must be so that it's not tipping back. Your head needs to be in line with your heart, or maybe just a fraction higher, so that your neck can relax. So taking as much time as you need to find a really comfortable posture. Make all the tiny adjustments you need to make. So it could be that you have your knees up or your legs supported. Have the weight even through the two sides of the body. The shoulder blades very gently sliding down the back. The shoulders away from the ears. The arms and hands may be relaxed out to the side, or perhaps the palms of the hands on your belly. The head in line with the spine. You might imagine that line of energy from the crown of the head all the way down through the center of the body and out through the feet. And the two sides of the body rest evenly on either side of that line. You can relax the jaw, the eyes softly closed. Let the eyes rest back. Let the eyes soften back. Perhaps take a couple of slow, deeper breaths. Long out breath. Sigh the breath out. And with each exhalation, allow the weight of the body to rest back, to fall back towards the support of the earth beneath. Let the earth hold you. Trust that support. And the breath finds its own natural, gentle rhythm, rising and falling, falling and rising. Like the waves on the shore. Perhaps have a sense of the body breathing. So being aware of your space, where you are, your room, the space around you. And that container of the space around you, supporting you kindly with your practice today. Be aware of the warmth of the blankets, the support of the cushions under your head, perhaps under your knees. Let the weight of the body rest to the support of warmth, covering, the environment, and the gentle kindness of your willingness to be here in the practice for yourself today. Yoga Nidra is an act of kindness, an act of tender, loving, well-wishing, an act of healing, an act of love. So noticing everything you notice just now as you settle into your posture. Gentle rise and fall of the breath. The position of your body, the space around you. So we're going to bring our awareness to each part of the body in turn. And as I bring your awareness to that part of your body, be aware. And then as we move on with me. Stay with my voice. We're not going to stay too long in any one part. So this will enable you to keep your awareness moving with the sound of the voice. So first of all, bring your awareness to your right hand thumb. Your right hand thumb. Second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. The palm of your hand, the back of your hand, wrist, forearm. Feel the tender weight of your hand and your forearm where it rests. Elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, waist, right hip, your right thigh, knee, back of the knee, shin, calf, ankle, top of the foot, heel, sole, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. The whole right side of your body together. the whole right side of your body together, softening, melting, relaxing away to the right. The whole right side of your body breathing. Now bring your awareness to your left hand thumb. Your left hand thumb. Second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. The palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm. Feel the tender weight of your hand and your forearm as it rests down. Elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, left side of the chest, waist and hip. Left thigh, knee, back of the knee, shin, calf, ankle, top of the foot, heel, sole, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. The whole left side of the body together. The whole left side of the body together, softening, melting, relaxing away to the left. The whole left side of the body breathing. Bring your awareness to the two sides of the body together. The two sides of the body melting away from center. The two sides of the body breathing. Now bring your awareness to your tailbone. Right buttock, left buttock, the sacrum, that base of the spine. Right lumbar, left lumbar, right back ribs, left back ribs, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right upper back, left upper back. The two sides of the back together. Feel the two sides of the back breathing. And now to the base of the spine, the middle of the spine, the top of the spine, the whole of the spine together. Each vertebra, the gentle curves of the spine. Have a sense of the spine breathing. Now the whole of the back together. the whole of the back together, the broad, wide space of the back, the whole wide space of the back, breathing. And now the back of the neck, the base of the skull, the back of the head, the right side of the head, the left side of the head, the crown of the head, the whole of the scalp together, the scalp, breathing. Just gently drop beneath the sense of the scalp, inside the space of the head to the brain, and let the brain relax. Relax the organ of the brain. And now bring your awareness to your forehead, right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, the soft skin beneath the ears, right cheek, left cheek, bridge of the nose, length of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, the tip of the nose, the whole of the nose together, breathing. Top lip, bottom lip, teeth, tongue, the root of the tongue, throat, jaw, neck, the whole of the face and the head together, the whole of the face and the head together. Face broad and flat, forehead high and wide. And now the top of the chest, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, the center of the chest, the heart center. Give your heart as much space as it needs. Abdomen, belly, the front of the pelvis, the whole front of the trunk together. Breathing. The soft rise and fall of the belly, the gentle movement of the ribs. And now bring your awareness back to the right leg. The whole of the right leg together. The whole of the right leg together. The whole of the left leg together. the whole of the left leg together, the whole of the right arm together, the whole of the right arm together, the whole of the left arm together, the whole of the left arm together, the whole front body together, the whole front body together, the whole back body together, the whole back body together, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body together. My whole body is deeply relaxed. My whole body is deeply relaxed. My whole body is deeply relaxed. Now gently bring your awareness to the space within, to the inner spaces of the body. Let's have a sense of all the organs, wherever they are, doing whatever they do. A sense of all the glands in the body. Feel the interconnectedness of all the glands in the body, supporting each other, just doing whatever they need to do. And now having a sense of all the systems in the body, all the systems flowing, the circulatory system, nervous system, lymphatic system, the energy system, prana, chi, life force. Feel all the systems in the body flowing freely, supporting, doing whatever they need to do. You could imagine them like streams of light, rivers of light, flowing freely within, and the energy body flowing beyond the physical body into the space around you, connecting you to the world, connecting us to each other through time, through space. Resting in your light body, your energy body. Feel it shining. The borders of the body softening. No hard edges. without a center, without an edge. The luminous expanse of awareness that encompasses all. This vivid, bright vastness, without an inside, without an outside. Awareness arisen of itself, as wide as the sky, beyond size, beyond direction, beyond limits. This utter, complete openness, space, inseparable from awareness. So without moving, gently become aware of the space around you. Become aware of the weight, the natural weight and contact of your body on the ground. The feet or the heels, the calves, backs of the thighs, the hips, the back, arms and hands, the back of your head. Sense of the whole body resting at peace on the earth. Become aware of the covers. Become aware of your breath. Maybe allowing the breath to become a little deeper. Just very gently, easing yourself out of the practice. noticing the result of the practice. What is it like now in your experience? You may want to make small movements with your fingers and your toes. You may want to move gently, stretch, hug your knees. Do whatever you feel you'd like to do. Take your time. But I'd like to ask you eventually to rest on your right side for a short time, curled up, comfortable, lying on the earth. Enjoying that sense of resting on the earth in a quiet, curled position of the body. And when you feel ready, very gently, take your time. I'd like to ask you to return to a seated posture for the last part of the session. It might be helpful to keep your blankets around you. And if you've gone to sleep, that's absolutely fine as well. So just take a moment just to sit, go back to your seated posture just for a few moments and notice if that has changed from when you sat right at the beginning. Just sitting for a few moments in your meditation posture. Gentle flow of the breath. Does your body seem more alive and responsive to itself and the world? Do we feel more in touch with each other through time and space?